And speaking of sucking, it really sucked this week for Stargate SG-1 fans as the Sci-Fi Channel announced that there wouldn't be an 11th season and that the episode currently shooting in Vancouver would be the last. Our hyperspace crew were on the set this week for the 10th anniversary celebrations and talked to the cast and crew about the decision to pull the plug.
We found out a little bit earlier than the public did, obviously, that the show had been canceled, and you know, it's hard to be really terribly upset. You know, and canceled's a really weird word. It's not. We haven't been canceled. That kind of means pull the plug and go home. This just means we're not getting renewed, and it's been one of those things that's been on everybody's mind for years and years. And it's the fact that it's reality is just something we have to deal with. And I think we've really had a wonderful run. So it's hard to be terribly sad and upset about it.
You know what? We're just about done here, so you guys are all going to be able to go home and get on with your lives.
What recent announcement?
Oh, that one. You mean the one that has the internet, the announcement that has the internet all abuzz. You know, I believe the ending of our relationship with the Sci-Fi Network, I think is just that. It's the ending of doing original episodes for Sci-Fi. We are fortunate that we do have a person at the studio, Charlie Cohen, who is a very innovative thinker and a progressive thinker. So between he, Brad, and Rob, I'm confident that they have other kind of machinations of SG-1 in the works and the Stargate franchise as a whole. So, I mean, just because our relationship has ended with Sci-Fi, I don't know if that's necessarily the end for SG-1, and I know it's not the end of the Stargate franchise. So, you know, don't fret. You may be forced to watch us for more years to come.
Christopher, take one. Hey, Mark.
Don't get all shook up.
I'm not surprised. I think personally that 10 years is an extraordinary achievement. I don't know how the writers, apart from bringing in new characters, I don't know how you can continue to tell new stories in the same environment with the same people.
Hey, Margaret.
People's lives don't change unless you go through a massive sea change. So I think as a show it would have had to have undergone some kind of major change eventually, and maybe it was occurring with me and Ben and Bo arriving on the show. And it always comes down to economics, and I understand. I've been down that road before. I was on another little show called Farscape, and you know, 90% business and 10% show.
I need you to take me to your lab.
Of course. Wait a second. I'm going to need a primer on these rebels first.
Is it primer or primer?
It's primer. Primer to primer.
You're sure?
Could be a primer.
It's not like direct.
Cicero, I don't need a primer.
The immediate thing is when a show is canceled is the disappointment. The fact that you're not going to be seeing these people you've enjoyed being with for all those years. You're not going to see them on a daily basis. And you have to go out and look for work. But you know, given the fact that SG-1 went for 10 years and, you know, is record-setting in that regard, I think you have to walk away when you've been canceled with great dignity and say, we had a great run. Or all the people who did this had a great run. So with class, dignity, and grace, you take your bow. All good things come to an end. And this is one of them.
All right, let's try that again. And he says, sit down.
Sit down. None of you, you're not going to die today, all right? Let's go.
Please, we just want to go.
All right, you're going to go. All right, enough. All right, shut up, all right? Stop laughing, people. Who wants some? You want some, sister? I want you, huh?
He's really going to do that now, okay? He's really going to get in your face and be aggressive like that. Good.
Now shut up, the lot of you.
Good. And now back to Chris, back onto the crowd.
What?
I've directed about 60 episodes or so. I think it's maybe even slightly more than that. I kind of lost track. But I've learned so much about directing and visual effects and diplomacy and writing and producing that I really do feel blessed. I feel like I've been paid to learn. And some of the people that have been on this show since the beginning, even more than me, they have this decade of memories and friendships that they've made. I mean, I'm pretty sure that all the people I hang out on the weekends are also the people I hang out with the weekdays, which is strange because I don't really have a life outside Stargate. So now that it's coming to a close, I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. I sound really depressing.
I would like to say to the fans of the show that were it not for you, the show would not have gone for 10 years. And I know right now that you're probably sad to hear that season 10 will be, at this stage, the last season. You should be really proud that you've been part of it and a major reason why you've had this show for so long.
I really would like to thank the fans for, in all sincerity, for 10 years of wonderful, outrageous, rabid support, and with the announcement that I'm sure you all heard very recently, that outpouring of love and support continues, and it's not taken for granted. It's taken very seriously and taken to heart, and we feed on it, and it strengthens us, and I truly, truly, truly would like to say thank you.